interface. And then, Jeremy, what we can do even is we can create, even for our projects, we can create playlists of some of our recordings, and even is a possibility is to do podcasts. Have you ever done a podcast, Jeremy? Your own?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so we'll be able to do that too. How's that sound? So be able to, have a podcast of something of interest in terms of technology, what we have. Okay, so Spencer, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay, so Spencer, what I need from you today is we're doing the audit area. So Spencer, if you can go to the audit, and you should be there, right? You're a teaching assistant. Do you have
Yeah,
that
I have
audit
them.
area? So I've made myself group 0.
Okay.
I'd like you to make yourself group 0A and put your information, and then look at mine. And our first assignment is going to be that Zoom exercise. So basically you can use my template that I created and put that in yours, and then we can help. And then what we're going to be doing is we'll break out in breakout rooms and create the groups for everybody. And then we'll make that assignment for that first Zoom exercise. And what I'd like you to do, Spencer, is when I go through the groups, is I'll take like the top groups, and you can take the bottom, start from the bottom, and we can make sure that everybody is set on their assignment. That makes sense, Spencer?
Yeah.
And then you can help the students in terms of what we have here. So we have then, welcome everybody. We're going to be talking about collaboration today and how to collaborate. One of the things, especially when we're doing a hybrid approach online, is how do you get closer to each other? How do you work in groups? How do we collaborate? And this, what I'm wanting to do is have this class that we do talk about those issues and try to overcome some of the handicaps of being remote. And if you have questions, if you have issues with Wiley Plus or anything else, or anything that I need to address, I'll end class early, and then you can stay with me. We'll stop the recordings and we can deal with personal issues. Okay? And any volunteers, somebody that wants to do the chat? Anyone, you want to raise the hand here in terms of it? No one for class participation? Okay, Kayla, perfect. So Kayla, any questions that you have? So you'll monitor the chat, you'll unmic yourself and let me know if there are any issues. Thank you, Kayla. Perfect. Okay, and Sam and Martin, in terms of video as well, everybody shows video. Let me just put a mention here. A lot of times there have been a number of people that have been sick with the flu, whatever types of things. The advantage of being online is we do not infect everyone, but sometimes you're really under the weather. So if you let me know, you have permission on those 1 days, of exceptions, that you can say, listen, Dr. Rush, I want my mic off, and I don't want you to call on me, and I'm just under the weather. I'm just here. So you have one of those days that you can use. Okay? It's all right if I go, okay. All right, so basically you need to have a issue there. Okay, so you'll respond if there's anything that I need to do. Okay, anything else? So I'm recording to the cloud, right? I'm recording on YouTube. And what's the difference? And who cares? Carla, what do you think? I'm recording via to the cloud on Zoom. So what does that mean? That Zoom then will take my recording and post it that you can see, and it's also part of Blackboard. And what's the advantage to go to record it also live on Zoom? Live stream it on Zoom. Got any ideas?
Should go back and look at it.
One, but I'm recording live, so that's going back and looking at it. That's past, right? What's the advantage of recording live? Any idea? Spencer, what's the advantage to be live on YouTube?
For other people not in the class to see it.
Right. Other than who can be in this class, Carla? Only those that are everybody in the university even? Can they go and be in this? Carla,
What?
who can be in this session with us right now? We see everybody's faces. Who can be here with us?
Your students?
Those registered to my section. But if you wanted, then if Carla, what is your major?
Accounting.
Accounting. So let's say you wanted to basically have like a brand of in accounting, you then could be able in Zoom to have like a local group of people to see you. And then you could have those that haven't been registered be on YouTube. You could create then a channel. And if you wanted to later on, it could be, subscription. It could be wall-based. It could be pay-based that you can say, or you can have your subscribers come and see you, and you can create a brand then, Carla, of any of your interests on that. So we'll be able to do it. One of the ideas tonight is that I want you to be able to do it on your own. Not only, Carla, do I want you to be proficient in all the aspects of Zoom, I want you also to be able to create a YouTube account and be able to stream live from Zoom. Okay, so let anything else I need to know, then Spencer or Kayla, let me know. Okay, so let me now, I have everything recorded. It's my MSN recorder too. So let me go to share screen. So if I share screen, and I bring up my browser, what do you see in this case, Roberto?
A live stream?
This is a live stream on YouTube. And what's the difference between live on Zoom versus live on YouTube?
Well, YouTube has a lag.
Yeah, it's a lag. You see it? I speak with my hands. Have you noticed? When you see my hands aren't matching. Does that matter? It depends, right? For talking heads, it doesn't matter that much. If somebody's trying to follow me exactly and we want to be in tune, right? Or if I'm in a band or we want to sing together, it does matter. But we need to know that we have that. Okay, so we have that part. Okay, so let's get on to some basics here. So I know here that if I go into Zoom meetings, that Zoom meetings then in Blackboard is attached, that if you want to see past recordings, you can go to cloud recordings, right? And in this case, you can see that I'm recording from the cloud and I have the links here. So anybody that needs to look at what was being passed, sometimes there's family issues and other ways that people cannot come to class. Usually it's not because you're infected, but rather there's other issue coming out, sporting events and things like that, that you can always go to the cloud recordings. So you have that available to you. On the what's due section, if I look at what's due, we know that what was due was before this class was Wiley Plus, the quizzes, your Miami Zoom.edu and subscriptions. And I know that I want to submit for the next time we have Wiley Plus adaptive assignment found in TG1. We have a quiz and we have a Zoom collaboration exercise. So let me go through everything that's going to be due for next week. So one is they say Wiley Plus. So I have to go to Wiley Plus. And under Wiley Plus, I need to edit and permit users to see this. I'll track and submit. So I know that if I look at this, you should see TG1 hardware. And you want to check then, Roberto, you want to check to see if you see TG1 hardware. And you'll be looking at this for by next Wednesday, reading through hardware. You have some video lessons, and then you want to go to the hardware adaptive assignment. I open my assignment. I have a different view than you do. And in this case, I want to go to options and I want to change the due date. And in this case, when I go to the next step, I want the TG1 hardware and set a due date. And we'll assign it not to an individual, we'll assign it to the entire class. And the due date will make it then the 31st of January. And we'll make it before, we'll make it at 5 p.m. And we'll save it. And we'll save. And you should see it. We have the need to know, so you have a different need to know. Notice it says here 36 students have registered on this. And of course, no one has started it because it wasn't available. Now it's available and it's due next week. That's number one. Number two, it said under assignments and quizzes, notice that different points of view. I'm the instructor and I need to make this available to the students. I can then edit the test options, right? And I say here, make it available. Make a new announcement, and I'll have 2 attempts. I think that's good. And I'll display, and then the due date, we'll make the due date then. Change the due date to the 31st. Let's make it at then the 5 p.m. Let's change this to 5. Okay. And then it'll be included and we'll submit. And do you see it then, Carla? If you looked at your quizzes, do you see it? By doing off, I see it. And the other part is I want to make this available, my exercises. And in this part, under my exercises, I want to make this part available. So what I want to be able to do for you is to do some collaboration work. And the first thing in terms of collaboration is I want everyone to be an expert on Zoom, not as a participant, but as a host. So want you to do is everyone, I want you to use the version, a professional version of zoom.miami.edu. And I want you individually and as a group, which I will assign today, to create a Zoom meeting and know how to stream live to YouTube, each individual. And then what I want is as a group, one person be the host and invite other team members to a Zoom meeting and promote some of the group as co-hosts. I want you to be able to turn on the live transcription. And you remember I talk about recording a meeting on the cloud and basically on the computer, what I call on-premise. I want you to be able to do 2 recordings, one in the cloud and one on-premise, and without password protection. By default, Zoom comes with password protection. I do not need you to have password protection because what we do is not proprietary, and it's much easy for me to go into your recordings without doing a password. I want each person in your group to be able to share their screen. There's a way in which you can do remote support. So if Julia was in your group, you would be able to give me another participant one-to-one remote support. So you could take over someone's screen and help them. Have you ever seen polls being done, Julia, in Zoom?
Yeah.
Do you know, have you ever done it yourself, created and displayed polls?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so isn't that great? So you'll be able to do that. So a lot of times you'll be able to, that's what I want in the exercises, that each person then create the polls together, help each other creating the polls, and create and monitor breakout rooms. And then also upload to Zoom your work, your recordings individually and as a group, and you'll be sharing your screen. So the purpose of the recordings is not only to teach yourselves, but to teach others. So somebody else could say, hey, you know what? You want to know how to do polling? Just watch this little video that I've done and discuss the key points learned and the challenges and solutions experienced. Now, when we talk about, I always have emphasized in this class up to now, something called the need to know. That means that in information systems, we always give all the end users and the employees enough rights that they can do their job, but no more. So as I said before, Jeremy, I need to know your grades. I need to know all the students' grades. You need to know your grades, but you don't need to know any other students in this class grades to do your work. And it's the same thing. I don't need to know your grades in other courses. That's not going to help me do the work. So we're going to be looking at that. And in this role, if I look at users here, you see down here in users and groups, do you see this, Jeremy? Where it says users? I have, in this case, do you see yourself, Jeremy? What role do you have in this class?
Student.
Student. And if you went down, I would have, you see here, there's Dylan Melnick. What does he have in this case? Teaching assistant. He has more rights than you do. He has rights to be able to upload. You don't have any rights to upload anything in my, you can, if I give you a permission, you don't have any upload features. So what I want to teach you is this is called Blackboard is an example of a learning management system. So in this case, this learning management system, I want you, Jeremy, to be proficient in that. But you don't have full rights. So what I have done, and everybody do this, just go to all your courses. And notice these are my sections that I have. And then look for under J, you are now going to have a section called BTE210-J Z audit. You are now, I'm promoting you, Jeremy, to another section of all my users that used to be students have been promoted to teaching assistants. Did you find it, Jeremy?
Is it just in the like Blackboard homepage?
Yeah, go to the Blackboard and go under your courses. Roberta, did you find it?
Yeah, I did.
Good. So in this case, if I opened it up, and you can open it up, you will see a part where that says groups. And if you click on groups, there's two groups. There's group 0 with its my name, my email, and my phone. Spencer, who is the teaching assistant in this class, who's graciously taken out her time, right? Spencer, thank you so much, she's put in her name, email, and phone. What I want to do, and then if I go to what I want to do is tonight, I want to do breakout rooms. And if I think about in my breakout rooms, I want to set up breakout rooms with 4 people to a group to do the assignment. And if you look in my group 0, you'll see this is a folder and you'll see the Zoom group individual exercise. And this, you'll be adding this as description where you'll be talking about how you attended this Zoom session, the key points you learned, the challenges, and the solutions. So I have for you you'll see in that I have the PowerPoint of stating what you need to do, as I mentioned before, in terms of your group projects. So in terms of your group projects, you'll be setting that up so you can see. Let me just go here. This is another class. So if you see here, I'm the group 0, and you'll be setting up into 10 groups where you'll have your names, your emails, your phone, and then under group 1, for instance, you'll have your Zoom collaboration exercise of who attended your session, what were the key points you learned, what were the challenges. Some was YouTube was claiming none of her accounts were authorized to live stream. Some people had difficulties locating the icons. What were your challenges? How did you resolve it? If you did, what wasn't resolved? And then under the collaboration exercise, each student then will be putting in their Zoom, if they have a YouTube, and what was it in terms of individual assignment. And then you'll be meeting as a group, showing how to do, as we mentioned before, Julia, for instance, how to do polls, how to do remote support. And you'll do that live stream through YouTube, utilizing the computer to record. And this will be due when, Julia? Next Wednesday. So what I want to do tonight is to do breakout rooms. And how many do we have here? We have about 30. So if it's, let's say, even if we had 3 here, we have like 10 groups. We can maybe we'll even do then the breakout rooms of 10 to 3. Let's do even 9 times 3. 10. So I'll do 4, 8. We can do breakout rooms. Well, I'll have 4 to a breakout room. I'll do, let's say 8. 8 times 4. We'll do 8 breakout rooms. I'll assign it automatically. And what I want you to do, the first thing I want you to do is, just like I have group 0 and Spencer has group 0A, I want everyone to create your group based on your group number, put your data in of your name, your email, and your phone, and then you can even do the Zoom template, and then maybe even get everybody's data there that you can set up a time where you can meet together and do the assignment. I'm going to do breakouts right now. And then, Spencer, if you can be so kind and start from the bottom, and I'll start from the top and I'll help everyone. Then we'll come back to our session. We'll answer any questions that you have, and then we'll take attendance. If you have any issues, personal issues, or things about Wiley Plus or other homework assignments, I'll stay afterwards to answer any of your questions and resolve your issues. So is there any, Spencer and Kayla, are there anything in the chat that I need to be aware of?
No.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Extra credit, Kayla.
Sorry, someone just sent something.
What'd they say?
When is the
Something
first,
relevant?
well, someone just responded. When is the first Wiley homework due? And then someone responded, that's what's due for January 31st.
The first Wiley?
The first Wiley was due today.
Today, right. They had, right, the second one is due next week, right. And if they had some issues, they can stay after if they had some issues with Wiley Plus. You know, some people had, Kayla, some people had issues in getting it done. But yes, it's due today. Okay, so you can answer them, right? Kayla?
Yeah.
Anything else, Kayla? So I'm going to create the groups. You join the group that you're set, and then we'll get going. Okay, I set my groups. And just join them.
How do you join it? Oh, never mind.
Okay, everybody join. Okay, what other, so you understand any other comments?
I don't think so. Someone just said, can I still do it today for credit for the Wiley Plus? But it was due before class, right?
They can do it, it's open, I think.
Okay.
Tell them they can.
Should I tell, like at the end of class, should I tell them that I can like upload my stuff from last semester just to help them so they can
Yes,
get like,
yes, yeah, take your Zoom.
yeah, and I'll just
Your
put it
things
in
and
my
Zoom it and
folder.
just move it over so they can see.
Okay,
it.
yeah, so I'll do that. Because I was
Okay, you
thinking
wanna
about
go
that.
to, okay, you wanna go to room 7? They
Yes,
have
room
asked for
7.
help. Okay, and then I'll start
Wait,
with
how do,
one.
it
and
says
you
I'm
can
in
do
room,
that.
it says I'm assigned to room 8. How do I,
Oh, don't worry about that, but somebody wants to join, just join room 7 because somebody wants help.
it won't let me.
It won't let you join?
No.
Okay, so let me join and then just go to yours and then you can move from group to group, room to room.
Okay.
And if you're having problems, call me out.
Okay.
Professor?
What's the issue?
My group has an issue where I have to wait like 5 more hours till I can go live on
No,
YouTube.
don't worry about that. But what about, do you have everything else done?
Well, none of us can go
You-
live on YouTube.
That's fine. You wait, but you can start doing some of the other things on Zoom. That doesn't have to be right away. You can, first of all, did you set up your group? Did you set up the Zoom exercise, that template? Does your group look like mine?
Well,
Wait,
now
do we
we're
record all of it? Like, how do we prove it?
What?
Never mind.
I couldn't record because it said I need a request.
What do you mean you couldn't record?
Um,
Oh, you can't
to
record from mine. You have to set up, you have to go to your own, you have to
Oh,
go to,
we have to make it our own meeting.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
You have to create your own meeting, not my meeting. I know how to do it. You have to create your own meetings, right, on Zoom. But you want to do my zoom.miami.edu, right? You want to be able to use the universities, because if you go to other Zooms, they won't even let you do live stream to YouTube. And then you want to try to figure out, look at all the settings together. You can even try to do it in this way. You can start in the beginning, is set up, go back to your breakout rooms, and you can set up, did you set up a folder that says, did you copy my folder as an example?
I have like the directions right next to me.
No,
Is
no,
that
but
what
I'm
we're-
saying, did you see my Zoom folder? Go to my group 0 and
Yeah,
try
like
to,
is one of the attached files on the Zoom group
yeah,
individual
but I'm
exercise?
saying at least set up the folder. Set up the folder that it says Zoom, individual group exercise, and then put all the items where you're supposed to be talking, at least get that set up. And then work with your group.
Okay.
And then you're gonna have to meet with your group, and you'll do a recording on your own in Zoom using the university's Zoom, and then you have to meet with the entire group, and you'll go through all the listings and see and share the screen and show how you create a poll, show how you do remote support, show how you can save. You have to look at the settings, so you're not going to use your password. You may even want to start looking at all the settings.
Is there any chance we could be put back in our breakout room then?
Well, you can't do it. Join breakout. You can't look at the breakout rooms. You can't go back.
No, it's not letting me. I don't know how to go
Let
back.
me just see. Hold on.
Sorry, my computer died and it kicked me out.
Yeah, okay. So I have it right here. You can't, it doesn't allow you, it doesn't say anything. It says,
No.
look to
You
see.
gotta press more.
Oh, I can put you.
And then
If
go
I
join
can put you,
breakout
what
room.
group were you in? I have Martin. Is Martin here?
I was with Jennifer and Joseph.
Okay, and who, you're Michelle?
Yeah.
So which group? Jennifer. Yeah, Jennifer's by herself. Okay. So Michelle, I'm going to assign you to Jennifer. Okay, group 6.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Who else needs to be assigned? Aiden, you need to be assigned. What's up?
I'm
I
good.
don't hear.
I'm just joining it right now. Just
Can you
press
join?
more on the bottom and then join breakout room.
Yeah, that's what you need to do.
Yeah. It's my group. Right?
Okay. And Martin, what's going on? Martin just died on us or what? Martin, are you here?
Hello, Professor. Could you move me back to breakout room 6, please? I think my group's a little confused right now. Oh, thank you.
So questions? Let me make clear this. Let me share my screen. And basically everyone has now going to have two sections. Right, Carla? You're going to have two sections. You're going to have the regular section, the BTE210-J, and after you have the BTE210-J, you have all your courses, you have the audit area. What you need to do is you need to be prepared. Let me stop sharing. You need to be prepared. Let me just stop here. You need to be prepared to do the assignment as homework, as a group. Individually, you'll record on Zoom using Miami.zoom.edu, and you'll be hosting together as a group and you'll be recording. So in this case, Julia, you want to share your screen and share your audit screen,
Sure.
your audit section.
1 second.
My pleasure. Take your time.
Can you see my screen?
I see your screen. Now you're in the regular section, right? So
Yeah.
you need to, everybody, and this is what's confusing to people. This is where you're the student rights. You have to look at, you have to close it, and you have to look for that it says, just like this, it says BTE210-JZ audit, spring. Audit meaning that you can audit each other. So click on that. When we click on that, go to groups on the side. Under groups, we see here, we have group 1, which is great. Go down. Group 2 is perfect. Group 3, I don't know why we have so many. We will need to switch this over. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And group 6 is Jennifer, Jamie, and Jericho. So let's go back up. Thank you so much, Julia. Extra credit. We have in group 3, I have Ava, Haley, and Nathan. So let's do this is these are way too many. We want to have, and in this case, we want to have Arnold. Are you here? Is Arnold here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Arnold, why don't you do this? If you go all the way down, Haley, Julia, go all the way down. And Arnold, why don't you then go with group 8? Go ahead
8?
with 8, because they only have 2 people.
No, I was just starting to like my group.
You're starting, you'll like another group too. That's great. You'll get to know more people. And
Yeah,
then
you
later,
know, I get around. I get around.
good. So go to group 8 and introduce yourself and you have their phone numbers. You have everybody's phone numbers. The only thing is on Preston, if you go back up, Julia, you're great. Go back up in Preston in group, and then we have in group 3, then take off group 3, take off Arnold. And then is Martin here?
Wait, you switched my group?
Well, I didn't switch your group, but you don't have your phone number and you don't have your name.
I swear I just here, let me try again.
Yeah, right. So you guys have to, you guys can read just as well as I can. Probably a lot of you can read even better than me. And then group 3 then, and then Martin, are you there? Go down, have Martin then. Can you come down a little bit, Julia, and see what we have? Have Martin then join then group 7.
Okay, I'll join group 7.
Right, and take your name off so we don't have 6 people in one group and 2 people in the other. And then you can make more of an advance. Now go up, Julia. Where's your group, Julia?
Group 8.
Group 8. Okay, so you're going to get a new, Julia, you're going to get somebody new. Who are you getting with you?
Arnold, I believe.
Yeah, so put Arnold's in and click on group 8. Click on that. And then already you can see here that at this point, this will need to be after you do your Zoom collaboration exercise. This is kind of in this part. This is going to be kind of your overview. So everybody can see what you do and I can see what you do. So at this point, they said attended Zoom session. Right now, they're assuming Jerry and Julia were there, but really this should be filled out, that part, after it's done, because it may be all of a sudden somebody doesn't show up, somebody drops the course. So we want to see who's there, what were the key points that you learned. All of this should be at the end of your assignment. And then click on the Zoom collaboration exercise, click on it. And in the Zoom collaboration, this is where you'll put in additional items in building content. You'll put in your links, you'll put in your Zoom links. You can write on the item, you can write what happened there, you can give a description. You can put your name, if it's Julia, if it's your individual recording, put it. If it's a group recording, what did you cover in your group recording? You want to share. Basically, what I want you to do is jump in and that you are proficient in Zoom. You understand that, Julia? And
Yeah.
when you have, and guess what, Julia? Does it have to, when you face challenges, what I want to see is you try to face those challenges and you document what you did and you document what were the problems, and then we can repeat back. I don't criticize anybody or take out points when you have issues. What I do, Julia, is take off points if you just give up and say, I don't know. Right? You remember in my class, it is an I don't know. I tried to find out, this is what I found out. And Google didn't, and this is the message that Google gave me. Right?
Yeah.
We think about this assignment as a fun assignment that everybody's going to be at the end of the assignment, know exactly what's happening. And do you have everybody else's text and phone numbers there too, Julia? You can reach out to other groups as well. Start with your own group. If you get confused and you say, hey, we're getting stuck, we're not sure, you now have the entire class that you can reach out to.
Yeah.
You have also Spencer that you can reach out to. And then on Monday, what's nice in this case, Julia, that would be is that you get your homework done. This has to be outside of class, and then you go, and then I can even take, Julia, your group, and you say, Dr. Rush, this is where we're having issues. And isn't better than after it's due. You don't want to be telling me on Wednesday, you know, we didn't do anything. Get it out of the way. And guess what? You don't even need to meet physically, right? Because it's all going to be on collaboration. So you don't have to worry about, I have the flu, or, you know, I don't know these people, or we can't do it, you know, or the door is locked. This way you want to do it on Zoom. And you have that Zoom, you have Miami.edu. They spend a lot of money getting that professional version.
Yeah.
Let's take advantage of it. Let's find out even later on. I'll ask you, Julia, what's the difference of the free version of what we're getting at the university? Can we do something at the university? And then I'll add additional things to you.
Yeah.
But this is kind of like getting your feet wet, throwing you into the pool. And it's more fun swimming than just sitting on the sidelines and sleeping on the couch.
Yeah.
I see it, you know, and reading. How much more of those readings, you know, isn't so exciting. That's everything that we read about. Let's do it. That's how this class is. If you don't like that and you just want to sit on the couch and sleep, this is not the class for you. Julia, you don't want to have somebody just at the side not doing anything in your group.
No.
Right. You want them to take part. So if they don't want to do anything, tell them maybe they should, you know, do something else during this time frame. Go eat or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Julia, for taking that part. So stop sharing your screen. And I'll share mine. Right? Any other questions before I take attendance, like general questions that you have? So
I have
does
a
this make
question.
sense,
I have a
Jonah?
question.
Jonah? Let's start with Jonah.
I don't see my name in any of the groups.
Then put it back in. Well, you were in a group,
do.
right?
Yeah, I don't know how. Like, I don't know how to put
I
my
don't
name.
know. I'm not. You know what I mean? You have the beauty here, Jonah, is you can put yourself in any group, but you have to let those guys know and text them and say, "Hey, I'm part of your group." You were in a group before.
I just don't see my name in the group on
Well,
Blackboard. Like I never.
that's not. I have nothing to do with that. You have control, right?
You don't make the Blackboard groups.
No. Well, you were in a group. I saw you in a group.
Yeah, not on Blackboard though.
I'm not
is what
talking
I'm
about. I'm
saying.
talking about the audit area. Does anyone
Oh, yeah.
can you clarify what Jonah's trying to tell me? You were in a group, right, Jonah?
Like
that
on Blackboard where it lists all the groups, my name's not there.
In the audit area.
Yep.
Okay. So do you see other people in your group that you were with?
I don't see their names.
So who was in Jonah's group? Raise your hand. Nobody wants to take credit for that? Okay. Jamie, go help Jonah.
Okay.
That's all I can say. Help each other. You know, when you need help, Jamie, Jonah will be there for you, helping you. You know, Jonah, that's how we want to do it, is help each other, right? That's the whole way. You know what I mean? So if he doesn't see his name, then help him. Help him, Jamie. You were in the group with him. Help him with his group. And then what you have is you have his and put in that case, and then you can text him and you decide. Each group has I expect each group has decided already. You can set up a group chat and that you're going to meet with each other. What other questions?
I have a question.
Yes, Samuel.
So I don't think what's due for the first posted. I don't know if that's just on my end or if it's supposed to not be posted, but I don't see it on my end. The what's due
Okay,
for January 31st.
let me just see. I make mistakes, so let's see what's going on. You know what I mean? Do you see my screen? Yes?
Yes.
Samuel, okay, so it's good that you asked me. Okay, so I need to go to J. Make sure it's J, spring 24, what's due? Extra credit. Samuel, do you hear me?
Do I get extra credit?
Yeah, for cost
Oh.
participation that you saw it, right?
Great.
That's why one of the things that you need to do is we need to get feedback from each other, right? That's the whole idea. Do you see it now?
Let me refresh.
And Chase, do you have a question?
Nope, I'm all good. I just accidentally
Okay,
had that
I
on.
just see a little hand waving at me.
Yeah, my bad.
No, it's fine. You got it? Samuel,
It posted, yeah. Thank you.
perfect. So sometimes when I'm making edits, by mistake, I press the not available. And on my end, Samuel, I see it. Because why? I'm the instructor. Exactly. That's why you need, and that's why it's great when you're going to be doing the audit area, you'll see what it is almost to have full rights. Remember we talked about it that in accounting, right? That you want to give people minimum rights. You don't want to give everybody their hand in the till, right? It's always basically controls. So perfect. So and then that's why in that case, Julia and Jonah, is the idea that we want to create an environment here that we're going to help each other. When one person gets stuck, just reach out. Don't be stingy with your kindness. You don't want to be, Julia, you don't want to be taken advantage of, right? But you want to help. You want to help them when somebody needs it, and when you need help, they'll help you. That's what life's about, right? And Jonah, is the same thing, that when you can't find it, you want to reach out to other people in the class to help you, and you'll help them. You know a lot of things that they don't know. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so let's do attendance. And I'll stay if you have extra issues. And think about it as fun. And when you have issues, Jonah, you know what you do? You document it. This is where we got stuck. This is where I'm recording that I got stuck. Then it's okay. But if it's just the issue of saying to yourself, hey, we didn't do anything, then that's not good. Since we got stuck, we ended up not doing anything. 7368. Once you make the efforts, and then you go out of your way to say, hey, that's the beauty of generative AI. There's answers out there. Stay with me if you have additional questions.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Hi.
Hi, I'm sorry, my computer's saying, hi, I'm so sorry. I did not finish the homework. Like I don't know, I had such a bad few
No,
days.
finish it. And so finish it now. And you know that it's always, our homeworks are always due before the class.
Yeah,
So, I know, and it's been issues, first week of class, there's people adding, dropping, issues
yeah,
coming.
I just
Okay, so do it by the end of the day. What do you have left to do? Did you do any of the quizzes?
oh no, I'll do everything right now though. I'll do I
Yeah,
thought it
do
was
it. Let's concentrate, get it out of the way, and let's move on.
okay. Thank you so much. Have a great
You're
day.
welcome. And the main thing is to have a positive attitude. And now you know that we always have issues. So
Yeah.
allow yourself more time. You don't want to be doing it, if something, that's why you want to do, Michelle, you want to get with your group and make sure that your assignment is done by Monday.
Okay, I will.
But
Thank
you
you
know what
so much.
happens? Monday to Wednesday, and then you're gonna get at that point, when it's not done, you're gonna get points taken off. You know what I mean? You don't want to
Okay.
be in that situation. So get on to your group and let's go. and get it done.
Okay,
And
I'll
when
do
you have
the homework
issues,
right now.
then reach out.
Okay, thank you so
Perfect.
much. Have a great day.
Bye.
Hi, doctor.
Hi, what's
How's it
up?
going?
Okay.
So I just joined the class yesterday.
Okay,
I
did
was
you
wondering if
contact, so go ahead and contact the Blackboard. You have their number?
yeah, I contacted them. Everything is good. I'm in the class. They added me to that section, but I'm saying, did I miss anything from last week that I need to know
Well,
for
you have
or for month?
recordings. What number? I give you two things, David. You have a group,
Okay.
so you can
Yeah.
talk to the group. Number two, in Blackboard, you know, when you go to the Zoom, you
Yeah.
have a tab that says class recordings. So everything that we went over, you can listen to the recordings.
Okay,
And you
perfect.
can
Thank
look
you
at
so
what's due.
Thank you so much, doctor. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. And what is your major, David?
My major is in entrepreneurship right now.
Okay, good. So
Yeah.
hopefully you'll be a great entrepreneur and help the class.
I'm gonna transfer my major though to probably real estate.
Okay, it's pretty good too. So
Yeah.
you can be doing open houses on Zoom, and then you can broadcast it to YouTube all over the world so they can come. And then you
Something
can
like that.
create that
Something like
into a podcast of how to invest in real estate in Miami.
Exactly. Thank you. I appreciate it.
David's real estate. You know what I mean? David Guru.
Yeah.
And what's happening
Yeah,
on
exactly.
the beach. Okay? Ciao.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Hey,
I
Okay.
have a question.
Yes, what?
So I was trying to do the homework and I did
Which homework?
well, chapter 1. So I did
Okay.
I did the quiz, but I tried to do I emailed you about this, but I tried to do chapter 1, like the adaptive assignment.
Oh, and you got stuck. Okay.
I get this error page with like a guy like holding his face and says
I
there
know,
was
I
an
saw
error.
you sent it to me. Listen, I have two.
I had the same issue as well, Professor.
Okay, I have two suggestions.
There's a third here who has that issue.
Okay,
All
so
right.
everybody here it has those issues. Okay. That could be so many different things. Let me give you a couple of, you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So let me go back here to the regular section of J. And if we go to PPT and documents, you can go yourself there. You see under PPT and documents, Joseph, Jerry, and Martin. In this case, you see here, try to contact Wiley Support, live chat, go here. Under PPT. And because they have the server that I don't have. That's number one, Joseph. Number two, another thing is, what I suggest is try going to like the library to a public computer.
A solution I found, Professor, is
Did it
what
work?
I was able to do was I used Google extension instead of Safari, and that let me open up the assignment through there. But I was hoping I could get like an extension on it because I didn't find it
Oh yeah,
able
sure.
to like
Yeah,
find it
you
until
you
during
told me.
class.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
thank
the
you.
Google. So tell Jerry, what are you using for a browser? So
So
you
I've
help
been on
Joseph,
Safari,
you help
but I have
Jerry.
Google as well.
Okay, yeah.
I've
I
been
just
using Safari as well.
What?
all right. If you
If
use
you
like a
use
Google
Safari,
Chrome
don't use
extension,
Safari, use Chrome.
yeah,
Okay.
that's how I was able to do was through Chrome, not Safari.
Yeah. Yeah, and they don't tell you.
I'll be
Right?
trying.
I'll try it, and if it doesn't work, can I email you again?
You can email me anytime, but in this
I'm
case,
saying like get an because
you can get
are we
for the
getting an
first
extension?
assignment. Yes, for the first assignment, I'm giving an extension.
All right, thank you.
Okay, but so you don't have to email me, but you got to get it done. So Joseph, worst comes to worst, go to use somebody else's computer and sign in and log in, Martin. If it's not
Okay.
working, try Chrome. You can even go into somebody's computer. Are you living on campus, Martin?
Yes.
Okay, are you, Joseph?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so go in the chat now and text and Joseph help him. Let him bring his computer and let him and help each other.
I'm sick right now, so I don't know if that would be
Okay,
good.
but anyway,
Oh,
so
okay.
if you're sick,
I don't-
then Martin, once you get better, but you can get into Chrome.
Okay.
Okay, but anyway, so if you're sick, then Martin, once you get better, but you can get into Chrome. Okay, but anyway, so if you're sick, then Martin, once you get better, but you can get into Chrome. Okay, but anyway, so if you're sick, then Martin, once you get better, but you can get into Chrome.
I'm trying the Chrome thing right now, and if that doesn't
Okay.
work, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Okay, you don't know what you do. You see the support, you see this, so we find solutions in this class. We don't just say
Okay.
we don't know what to do. We try to find solutions. You see here PPT and documents. You see that, Martin?
Yeah,
You see the second one? What does it say?
yeah, I saw it. I saw it. I'm trying this, and then I'll email if that's what I have
Well,
to do.
in this case, you'll try that and then you'll go to the Wiley Plus support and see if they can help you. And then even this case, you can even do a Zoom with Joseph, right? Joseph, you can even do with Martin. You can even do a Zoom. He doesn't have to show his face if he doesn't feel well, right? And
Yep,
then
I should have my contact information in the group, so yeah.
yeah. So in the groups, Martin, you can do it. I hope, Martin, you feel better. I know that being sick and it's not working, it's frustrating. But we bear it. You know what I mean?
All
We
right,
try to
thank
find
you.
solution. That's the whole idea with this technology. Somebody tells you everything works completely, you know they're lying to you. Right, Joseph? But you're gonna find ways around it. Or you document it. And one of the things, Martin, just like you did the Joseph, is you document what are the issues, and then you try to
I
use
got
the
it. It
Chrome.
works on Chrome. It works. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Congratulations, and thank Joseph for giving you the idea.
Thank you, Joseph.
No
See,
problem,
that's
Martin.
how, and then that's how we want to help each other. See the idea, and Jerry, what's with you?
Yeah, I think I'll be able to do it if it's on Chrome. I just ran through it.
Yeah, on Chrome.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
I'll shoot you an email when I finish the chapter.
Well, it's basically just do it. You don't have to shoot me an
Jonathan,
email. You
it's
know what I
no need
mean?
to
Just
email
get
you?
it done.
Okay, no need to email you after it's done.
No, because
All right,
the
awesome.
system grades you.
Okay,
It's not
all right.
me.
Well, thank you,
Everything
Doctor.
automated. Thank
Great
you,
day.
guys.
Thank you, Professor.
You're welcome.
Thank
Ciao,
you.
ciao.
Have a good
Bye.
night.